Finally, it took me 1 year to complete this brain, but whoever takes the first bite will have all the knowledge of all the world. Curses! Hold on, someone's at the door. I'll be right back.
Ooh, Jell-O.
There was no one, just a... What? Did you eat this?
That's Jell-O, it's really good.
You took the first bite of this brain? It's ruined! It's ruined forever!
Hold that thought. I just figured out climate change. I'll be right back. I gotta write this down.
No!
Pause here to see what you'll need to make this recipe, unless you're too afraid. Begin by spraying a baking sheet with some non-stick spray. Have your brie and cherry preserves ready and set aside, and unroll your crescent roll onto a cutting board. And now will begin the most tedious moment of all your life, as you must seal all seams and perforations before you can bake. Be forewarned, as this will take forever, and it may cause you to question your life choices. But once the hard part is done, it's smooth sailing from here on out. All you have to do now is place your brie in the middle of your roll, spread your preserves on top, and begin to fold it over. And now if you want to make it really pretty, you can cut the edges of your crescent roll to make a circle before you fold your edges over. However, I rather enjoyed the fact that mine looked like a Frankenstein-wrapped mummy, and so I decided to leave it. And now take your egg wash and brush the entire brie. You'll now place it on your baking sheet and put it in a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 30 minutes, but allow it to cool for about 5 minutes before you serve it with your crackers. To serve, place it on a serving tray or a cutting board, and use a very large knife to cut right into the heart of your brie. Allow the melted cheese and cherry preserves to ooze onto the tray. And remember, the more blood clots, cherry preserves you use, the more your heart will bleed.
Okay, my little foodie fiends. So we've got this out of the oven. We're ready to try it. But first, let's do our witch's test. In terms of time, I give this a 5. Easiest appetizer you could ever throw together for a party.
Wow.
In terms of cost, I'm going to give this a 4. Brie can be a little bit expensive, but I did cut my cost by going to Costco. So, now let's get to the good part, and let's eat this bleeding brie.
If you get all the components, the jelly, the cheese, and a little bit of the crust on your cracker, it's a very complex and good, interesting taste, I think.
Yes, I'm going to caveat it with Brie has never actually been one of my favorite cheeses. It's quite strong. I do like the cherry preserves or blood clots, if you're willing. And I really like the crust. I like this. This is a very interesting take on a brie. However, I don't think this was my favorite.
No, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's interesting. I think it's more appealing for the appearance.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. So on terms of taste, though, what score would you give it?
I would probably go with a 3.
I was thinking 3.5.
Okay.
Maybe I would bump it up to a 3.5 because the crust was actually quite good. And I have not seen a brie prepared in that way before.
Okay. 3.5.
Okay, so we have a 5, a 4, and a 3.5. Okay, so our overall score is a 4.17. That's rated pretty high given the fact that maybe it wasn't our favorite dish. I think if you are a fan of Brie, you are going to love this. However, if you've had Brie in the past and you weren't exactly bowled over, maybe skip this one and try it with a different cheese.
Yeah?
But now, in terms of our Halloween Taste at Home magazine, I'm going to give this issue a 5. I think anything in here would be a wonderful addition to any Halloween gathering. Now, of course, you'll be unable to get this magazine since it was published in 2009, but never fear. Taste at Home usually puts a Halloween special out every year, so make sure you pick up the most current issue. So we're going to wrap this little episode up, but stay tuned because next week we're going to delve into yet another Halloween dish. Let's just hope you survive until then. Thanks for watching. Bye.
If you survived this video, make sure and hit the like button. If you think you can survive more, make sure and hit the subscribe button. I love sharing kitchen spells and so would love to see you again. Goodbye for now.